What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new to the channel and want to hit the subscribe button, that would be awesome. As the title says, we are working on a new project car. I personally did not buy this car, but Ben did. I wish I would have recorded the process for this car that we got. It is in kind of rough shape, but in today's video we'll be introducing you to the project, our plans for this project car, and be doing the little bit of maintenance on the vehicle. But I'm incredibly stoked, and I hope you guys are too. But a little bit of updates on the Prelude and Skyline. So for the Prelude, I did get a majority of the parts I ordered. First, I am doing the whole brake pad and rotor upgrade to accommodate that with the RBF 600 Multool .4. Just waiting on my Stop Tech steel braided lines. Unfortunately, Stop Tech sent me a drilled and slotted rotor for a different vehicle, so that's actually putting the Prelude's video on hold. I got in touch with them. I'm just waiting for them to send me the replacement. And this weekend I may be potentially installing the Greddy oil cooler. I did receive all my AMS oil the other day, and also maybe installing the Koyo Rad aluminum radiator as well. And I emphasize potentially because I may potentially be going up to Santa Fe, California to Mastermind USA's workplace workshop to pick up my BN Sports kit for the Skyline. Like I mentioned in the previous videos, it is in States, obviously. I just don't know when they are going to ship it. And the drive from Arizona to Santa Fe, California is roughly 7 hours, so 15 hours round trip. I will be taking Warren. We may be renting a truck depending on when the kit is going to be shipped out. If it's going to be shipped out next week, we're going to go up there this weekend. If it's going to be shipped out this week, I might just hold off. But a road trip does sound like a good time, and also that would make for some great content. Cars are doing great. Waiting on all the maintenance parts. We'll be installing this either tomorrow or this weekend, potentially if I don't go to California. Got my OEM temp sensor for the radiator. I do want to fix the oil pan gasket leak on the Prelude, and more maintenance items for the Skyline, fuel filter and gates, fuel hoses, my abundance of oil and coolant from AMS oil, going with a thicker oil for the Skyline and Prelude. Just going to go 10W30. Accidentally ordered 5 quarts of this, and I accidentally ordered 3 extra quarts of coolant. Heard a lot of good stuff about this, and a lot of the guys on the Skyline forums highly recommended it. So we have a lot of content coming for both cars very soon. It's almost overwhelming. Still waiting on my sway bars for the Prelude, but hopefully those will be shipping out sometime this week. Just made it to the boys' house. Mushy mushy. What's this doing here?
I don't know, that's what I said.
How you doing? Ooh, got the Miata.
Little turd.
Ben, would you like to explain the process or the plans for the new project car?
Well, obviously it's pretty disgusting right now, so first thing is going to be get it looking back to like stock-ish. So get the fenders on it, get everything painted so it looks like a decent stock Miata. And then redo the interior, because everything in the interior is pretty much got to go. And then we can start building it.
Yes.
Coilovers, wheels, hard top, and then after it looks the part, turbo kit.
So big plans is to turbo this car. Might use an eBay turbo, might use mine on the Skyline as a donor. But it's gonna be really fun. So maintenance first, and then we can hit all the goodies. Hear that baby purr.
Ready for the lifters?
Ready for the lifters. Okay.
That's not too bad.
So this is the legit M edition. I believe it came with the stock BBS wheels. This is nice. It's gotta find some center caps. So we'll be doing the diff, I believe oil change, also trans. We got some baller headlights to install, some nice running lights. Came with this achy front bumper. I believe we're selling it. Needs a lot of like fiberglass work, but just shoot us a DM. Didn't even notice we got new front guards. I don't think we'll be putting these on today. We might to like test fit, and then sent these off to John for paint. But it's maintenance time. So, got the Miata on jack stands, just inspecting all the suspension components because homeboy before slid this into a curve trying to drift it, but side to side, no play, but up and down, there's a little bit of play, so I'm pretty sure it is the tie rod. Lower arms look good. We're gonna give this thing a nice eyeball alignment as well. As you can see there, we got some leaks on the oil pan. Nothing too extreme. The bay is actually not too bad. First order of business, draining the oil. Here, see what color it is.
Try to get no oil on my fingers.
Not gonna happen.
Fuck.
Step one is done, got the oil drained. It is pretty dark, but no metallic flakes or any coolant in the oil, so that's a good sign. Next, we're going to fill the oil, check the actual spark plugs. Wires should be good as they were replaced not too long ago. We'll hit the trans up and then the rear diff. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean the map sensor because God knows how old this filter is and when it was actually cleaned. Highly recommend doing this. I had this on the Skyline the other day and now she runs amazing. Just got the MAP sensor cleaned. We can actually see that sensor now. Highly recommend the CRC Mass Airflow Cleaner. This stuff works wonders. Got the air filter nice and rinsed and drying off right now. After we drain the trans and rear diff.
This.
It's
like a ground or something.
So that's the fill bolt. We have the drain bolt right over there. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was the right one. I don't think there's any other bolts.
No, I mean...
Or maybe that was just like a, oh shit, I lost it, let's just put this on.
Could have been.
So I don't know if you can see it, but it's light, but it's also dark.
Definitely old.
Yeah, definitely old. So ready for that good. Just finished up the Redline gear oil at 2.1 quarts. Now it is time for the diff. So trans filled, diff filled. Put the MAP and the air filter back on. We will get a custom air intake eventually because the header's here, the filter's here, sucking up all that air, making it heat soaked. Gonna give it a start up, see how she sounds. Making sure she goes into gear.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Do a little dyno.
No weird noises come from the diff, which is good. Honestly, the motor sounds a lot smoother than it was, and it was pretty smooth to begin with. Time for a little test drive in the Miata. Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Miata is driving significantly better. Now it's time for the exterior. We got the front guards. Are we doing the lights today too?
Yes sir.
All right.
Plug and play.
And the light should be fun. These things are beating the shit. Rears are actually non-molested, which is nice. Cool. So we got the front guards off in pretty good shape. Not these though. Well, this should be hopefully a direct fit. Might need a little bit of modification to get these to work. Other than that, maintain the fender liner.
One of them.
As of right now, we're gonna go ahead and replace the lights. Quick test. This thing is bright as hell. Can't wait to see it at night. Lights are in. Now it's time for the front guard. Got the Taiwan front guards on. Honestly, fitment isn't that bad. Pretty close to OEM. Door opens and shuts without any rubbing issues. We just have to get a new bolt for the bottom here because it eroded off. Other than that, everything's a-okay. Miata is coming along ever so nicely. Both guards on. Had to rearrange some screws for the door clearance, but everything is good now. Got both lights in, both turn signals in, smoked, as well as new smoked out running lights, front and rear. We'll dial in this Fitment a little bit more when that time comes. The headlights definitely make this car look a lot better.
Yeah, doesn't look so old and crappy.
Time for some food. Let's get it, baby.
There's 25.
Well deserved.
Very.
We are back home. Just want to say congratulations on making it to the end of the video, and thank you all so much again for your continuous love and support. Interesting, one moment. Mailman came, delivered some more parts. We got a replacement map sensor for the Skyline. Even though I cleaned it and works perfectly, I just bought this as a backup. But yes, congratulations on making it to the end of the video. Hope you all are excited on Ben's Project Miata build. Like I mentioned before, we're gonna knock out all the maintenance, fix all the leaks first, dial in the alignment, see if we need to replace any bushings or control arms. Once everything is good, that's when we're going to be investing into an eBay Turbo, since that's the route he wants to take. And by reading a lot of the forums online, they say a lot of the eBay Turbo kits are pretty good as long as you run them like 5-7 pounds of boost. And also there are plenty of forums out there that tell us what can be done and what cannot be done and what works best and so on. So I'm pretty stoked on acquiring more knowledge and getting my hands dirty. If the time is right and I have my new turbo by then, because I did find a turbo that I'm going to run on the Skyline, as long as the turbo manifold is a T3, we can run my turbo on it, which is like peak 7 pounds of boost, and it's in great condition too. So just throwing our options out on the table there, but I'm incredibly stoked. And I don't know if I mentioned this already before in the beginning of the video. I don't think I did, but I did find a perfect set of Ganondorf mirrors finally for the Skyline. I've been searching for almost a year now to find the perfect set, and I did find a buyer in New Zealand who was willing to negotiate on price and ship them out for me at a low cost. So thank you to the people who live in New Zealand for being so kind and generous. It's awesome. But other than that, guys, thank you so much again for your continued support. And if you're new to the channel and want to hit the subscribe button, that would be awesome. And remember, aim high, drive low. We'll see you next video. Take care.